Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool formulas. We are working with area and perimeter with a problem related to TEKS 5.4H, and we'll solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a rectangle here, and we need to find a missing length. The perimeter is given, the width is given, and we have this missing length right here. So let's look at our formula. What do we know about the perimeter of a rectangle? We can look at it in two different ways. We can say perimeter equals double the length, that's what 2L means, plus double the width. We can also just look at it as length plus width plus width, because really the perimeter is just adding up all four sides. Two sides of the length, two sides of the width, right? This is where we get the 2L. That's where we get the 2W. That's where that comes from. So we know the perimeter is 19.6 meters. We know the width is 3 2/10 meters. All right, so let's go ahead and use substitution and see how far we can get. All right, so we can say the perimeter, which is 19.6, equals double the length. We don't know what that is. That's what we're looking for. That's our question mark. Plus double the width. Now, I know that my width is 3.2, so I'm going to multiply that 2 by the 3.2, because there's two 3.2s, right? There's one over here as well. So I can at least simplify this. 19.6 equals double the length plus 2 times 3.2 is going to be 6.4. And this is where some of us get stuck. We're not sure what to do next. So I could show you how to do this algebraically, but I'll also want to draw a picture to show why we're doing it. So I'm going to go back to my trusty old strip diagram. All right, so if I've got my perimeter here, 19.6, and I've got two lengths and two widths. I don't know what my lengths are. I do know my widths are going to be 3.2. Let's make that 3.2. And I know that combined, that's a 6.4. That's as far as we get. Well, if we look at it this way, we know that if we subtract that 6.4 from the 19.6, that's going to get us what's left. All right, so this is what we call the subtraction property of equality. You can subtract the same amount from both sides, and you can maintain a balanced equation. So we've been doing it for years, we just haven't necessarily talked about it like that. So that's going to be 13.2. So this remaining amount is 13.2. Now, I need you to realize that is not the answer. That's probably the most chosen incorrect answer. That is not the answer, because look what's left. Look at my strip diagram. I've got two L's in my 13.2. So this 13.2 is this plus this together. I need to split it in half. So we can just take our 13.2, we can divide by 2. Now I can do that because I see that I need to take this and split it into two parts. We can also use the division property of equality. If we divide both sides by the same amount, we maintain a balanced equation. I divided by 2 because there's 2L, and 2 over 2 just makes one whole. So that what that does is that lets me get my L by itself. Now I need to divide 13.2 by 2, and that's going to be 6. That's 12. Let's bring that down. We don't really need that decimal there. We can have it up there, but just in case you want to kind of keep track of it. And there's my 6, right? So it's going to be 6 and 6/10. And if you want to plug it back in and add 6.6 plus 6.6 plus 3.2 plus 3.2, you'll get back to your 19.6. B.